Buon pomeriggio, Andrew. It's June 14th, and I woke up maybe. What time is it, Antonio? Ah. Well, I woke up at 11 today, and I woke up too fucking late. It's 1:50. I've been awake for 3 hours, and I'm in Italy. I guess the sleep was necessary. I'm down to 2 cough drops. So I've been relying on the cough drops too much, and I've been not getting enough sleep. So I guess that would be ideal, getting enough sleep, first of all. So I maybe fell asleep around 1, and that means I got 10 hours. I woke up, my throat was feeling much, much better. No cough. Then I woke up. Last night I wasn't really feeling all that great, and today it kind of bled into today, and I'm still feeling kind of stressed and irritated. So I decided to go for a run today after my shower, and even Justin's famous turkey burgers, we call them Bambino burgers, didn't even, I mean, it was very good, probably some of the best burgers I've ever had, but it didn't really help my my feelings right now. So I went for a run, and then I ran for about 15 minutes along the pier. It's funny because people they don't really, only the tourists really get out of the way for you. So you just have to keep running toward the Italians, and then eventually they move like right at the last second, or you just have to like jump through them. It's interesting because it's like when Drake is running through the city or something, and he's like brushing past people, in Uncharted or whatever, or like Assassin's Creed, you just have to like jump through people, or like, you know, not necessarily bump into them, but like, like brush past them. It's kind of fun. It's much different than a run in like, I don't know, Macomb Corners or May Stecker, or even River Bends, because there's people all around, and the sidewalks are extremely like thin. There's people that flood the piazza, the plazas. It's really interesting. So I mean, just talking about this now is kind of making me feel a little bit better. But I came home after 15 minutes of running in the heat, and I took a cold shower. And by the time I got out of the cold shower, I realized that my throat was feeling like, back to what it was. So I'm not mad about it, because I realized that there are other ways to fix it. Like, this room is pretty fucking stuffy, I'll be honest. And last night I was having a really bad coughing fit. Like, it wouldn't stop for like 5 minutes. Felt like I was gonna throw up. So Antonio was just like, go outside and sit down. And so I go outside with the Bible, and I sit down. Don't even read it, but I like close my eyes for a little bit and just think. Don't remember what about, but I almost fell asleep, and I could feel after that I felt better. My throat wasn't as inflamed, and I could breathe better, and I wasn't coughing. Then I woke up again, and I felt very good. So there are ways to do it, and as much as I enjoyed the run, I should not go for a run again in the heat. Maybe tonight would be better if we went for a run, but we're gonna probably go wandering tonight. I don't know if with wine or not, but yeah. So you said that everyone at work misses me, and that really made me feel like makes me feel like I want to cry. I'll be honest. I love everyone there. I love you guys if you're watching this. DJ, I haven't given you a call yet, but I will. I've just been kind of not going through a lot, but I've been very busy. It's been go, go, go. But Andrew, just want to take a second, say I'm glad for you. I'm proud of you, because you are not only just working out in the morning and reading, but now you say you are learning Spanish and drawing. So that's an additional 2 actions that you're doing throughout the day, just like Tim Ferriss would want. So I love that for you. I'd like to see some of your drawings. Um, that feels good to me. I know there's certain parts of your trip that probably weren't mentioned. Your backpacking trip in Isle Royale that probably weren't mentioned. I mean, it's true, you were not very articulate. You seemed very tired and naturally, but I'm still glad you updated. That was a very interesting video to watch. And you know what? Interesting isn't the right word. I actually liked that video. It was 20 minutes long, and there was maybe like one or two, there was like one or two of the clips that just like were kind of like slow and you were like falling asleep. But other than that, the rest of it, the transitions, the one where you're at the lake, the first one, uh, and just the way you cut it, like it was good. I really enjoyed it. Um, I can't wait to hear you talk about it, not just behind the screen, but face to face or on the phone. Um, you mentioned eye gazing. That's been very fun. We've been kind of doing that all together as a group. Like it started out with the guys, and then it kind of bled into the rest of the group. Um, our friend Angela, who goes to the university here, we did it with her, and I think we did it with Josie and some of our other friends, and it's been fun doing this eye gazing thing. I actually did it with the girl that I met in Florence, and that was very interesting. I think that was actually one of the high points of, uh, just being with her in general, because it's a fun game to play. It's an exercise. It's very. They say the eyes are the gateway to the soul, and it's like, duh. I mean, it's said so much that you take it with a grain of salt, but it's true. It really is. It's true, because sometimes people will just like, I mean, blinking is allowed, but looking away is not. And I guess talking is allowed too, but well, talking really isn't allowed. But just let it slide. I mean, if sometimes what happens is people will talk through it because it makes them uncomfortable to be staring at someone without saying anything, and blinking too. I mean, helps it, but um, it's that's why it's a fun game to play, because you get to. It's like with Hemingway talking about alcohol. Like it's a catalyst for understanding someone and uh, being friendly with someone, because you're looking into their soul. Because alcohol brings out parts of you that are kind of submerged, and so does looking in the eyes. So I think that there's no doubt in my mind that's true. Um, that girl at the train station, I wish I would have said something to her, even though she was talking to that guy next to us in the booth. She was like kind of standing far away, and she's like saying something to him, like, I don't know, like how long is this going to take? But should have said something. It would have been good for me, you know. Plus, it's just fun when you kind of approach a stranger. But I chose not to, because that guy walked away. But I'm making excuses here. Making excuses. Should have said something. I was paying a $16 fine to the government of Venice, or the train station of Venice. That shouldn't have taken priority over something exciting. Tim Ferriss would not be happy, would not be proud of me. But I was being responsible. But I still feel like, I should have said something. But again, there will be other opportunities. There'll be other opportunities. No other opportunities for this. Like standing at a bar, like, it is incredible, Andrew. Like I've always known this, but I've never like put it to practice as much as I have been in Italy. Like, just, you're casually sitting around or talking, and then you look around and there's someone looking at you. And then it turns into this back and forth. And then eventually you're able to just look at each other for more than like 10 seconds, right? And then that's when it's like, okay, I mean, you know what happens next. I think it's a very beautiful thing, and it's like direct, but it's also indirect at the same time. It's I just love it. Like I just like it's one of my favorite things to do. I think that's a huge part of the reason why I'm here right now, and not at Grado, which is where everyone else is. Antonio and Justin and I decided to stay here while everyone else is at a beach right now. In a place called Grado, and it's this really long beach. It's really sandy beach. It's not a rocky beach like in Slovenia, but it's a very nice beach. Everyone seems like they're having fun. I saw some pictures, but I'm glad to be here. I wasn't when I woke up, and I wasn't after my run, but now I'm doing this video now, and I'm able to articulate my thoughts. It's like writing, right? It's like when Jordan Peterson says, "Write, and you'll understand how you feel." Excuse me. But yeah, that's what's happening here. And maybe, I mean, we have a lot of food in here, but maybe we go out for some coffee or something. Pitch this idea. We've been wanting to do this anyway. We go to the James Joyce Cafe. James Joyce was a writer here. He wrote a lot here. Go to the James Joyce Cafe. They're going to bring their homework. I'll bring my notepad for the script, maybe a book or something. And see if there's any side missions, eye gazing. So that'll be fun. Maybe there's a bookstore we can go to again. It was very enjoyable the last time this happened. I mean, it was an accident. We missed the cave hike, and that was the episode or the video letter entitled "Clowns at the Piazza," where I referenced Slaughterhouse-5, or like walking through the piazza with all our shit. But to get to this apartment, which we're in now, and it's much better. Actually, kind of the wall is kind of boring, so I'll just do this. Yeah, this is much more interesting, and plus we have 3 more days in Trieste, which is an amazing city. And I'd love to come back, but there's 3 more days here for us. And I say I want to settle down here a little bit, make sure my packing over there is fit for, so it looks a little high, as you might imagine. So I'd like to roll it up and condense it, get some shit done. The boys this morning just cleaned up the apartment while I was laying down. Kind of feel like shit for that, but I really do need my rest. Yeah, things are going well here, man. Things are going well. It's interesting how in 13 minutes I can feel decently better about this. I feel like going outside is going to be much better. Sitting down at a place and talking to strangers will be much better, because this kind of irritation, this angst is being lifted a little bit. But the only thing stopping me is like, I'm the only one in here, and it's in my nature to just like not go anywhere by myself. But I'm just having like a spike of that right now. If anything, these past 2 years of self-improvement have taught me to get out there and do stuff by myself, because it's fun that way. It's also fun in groups, but it's very fun to just go for a walk or go get coffee. But yeah, I don't want to talk too long. Our next plan of action when the guys get back will be to go get coffee and study. So yeah, Andrew, I really miss you, man. I really miss everyone there. I miss Dan, miss Dom, Ben, DJ, Cody, miss Cody. And I can't wait to be a server. I really can't. I can't wait to be a server, because being a server means I'm put into a new world. I'm put into the front of the house. the front lines, the chaos. So that's a whole video in itself. But thanks for watching, Andrew. I love you, man. Peace out.